Hi, thank you for watching Digging to China. I'm Dong Shang. Chinese tech companies are reportedly laying off staffs amid the government's tech crackdown. Beijing's ongoing tech crackdown has an obvious consequence: layoff in China's tech sector, the most vibrant and high-growth sector in China. Among those affected are iQiyi and Caixin. Nasdaq-listed iQiyi is seen as the Netflix of China, while Caixin is a short video app competing against TikTok. According to the Caixin Global report, video streaming platform iQiyi is laying off thousands of workers, or some 20% of its workforce, across various departments, citing company employees. The outlet reported that in the least profitable divisions, the layoff ratio is up to 40%. According to a company press release, iQiyi posted 1.4 billion Chinese yuan in operating loss in the third quarter 2021. That is equivalent to $220 million. The decreased ad revenues was primarily due to its program delays. The reason behind the new program's delay are COVID-19 related production issues and increased censorship regulations. The company is also dealing with programming shakeups. In August, iQiyi announced it would stop airing idol competitions amid the government's crackdown on fan culture. Caixin is also in the midst of a round of layoffs, with mid-level managers and the low-performing workers likely to go, citing company employees. Company employees said on social media that the Hong Kong-listed company may cut between 10 to 30% of its staff. Chinese tech firms typically lay off underperformers at the end of the calendar year, but there appear to be far more job cuts this year. 2021 is a tumultuous year in Chinese tech. Beijing rolled out a series of regulations to rein in the sector. They include some of the world's strictest digital privacy regulations, time limits on video gaming for children, and a ban on private tutoring, including online tutoring platforms. The regulations have not spared China's tech heavyweights. ByteDance, owner of video giant TikTok, has also laid off some more than 1,000 staff members from its educational tech business models. The new round of cuts follows an extensive round of layoffs that occurred in August, according to tech analysis site TechNode. The company's restructuring is concentrated in the K-9 education units that offer after-school tutoring services. Alibaba, China's largest online retailer, was fined a record $2.8 billion in April after antitrust regulators docked the company for acting like a monopoly and preventing other merchants from selling products across rival e-commerce platforms. Since then, Alibaba's market value has dropped an estimated $400 billion as Chinese authorities enforce new regulations. The online shopping giant's share price also saw a drop of 35% in the July-September quarter. Experts believe the company will see a further 12% decline. A new development about the soured relationship between Beijing and Alibaba. According to the Wall Street Journal's report, in late November, an Alibaba researcher found and alerted Apache Software Foundation about a global software vulnerability that was troubling governments and companies worldwide. It was a flaw in widely used internet software known as Log4j, a free bit of code that logs activity in computer networks and applications. The software is distributed free by Apache Software Foundation. The flaw was made public in November and was being exploited by hackers to gain access to corporate and government systems. The vulnerability allows hackers to remotely execute code on a target computer to potentially take over devices, install ransomware, or create backdoors for future attacks. Cybersecurity researchers say they have already observed hackers linked to governments in several countries attempting to exploit the flaw. China was among the countries mentioned, as were Iran, Turkey, and North Korea. In the US, officials said hundreds of millions of devices were at risk and issued an emergency directive ordering federal agencies to take steps to mitigate the threat by Christmas Eve. The Log4j flaw was first reported by Chen Zhaojun, a researcher of Alibaba Cloud, a subsidiary of e-commerce company Alibaba. Cybersecurity experts say the general etiquette for researchers who find software flaws is to privately report the vulnerabilities to developers who can issue fixes. Making software flaws public before such patches are in place is an invitation for hackers to take advantage of such issues. Mr. Chen had called the Apache Software Foundation's attention to the flaw on November 24th. And within a day, Apache had accepted his report and started researching a fix. Apache communicated with Mr. Chen several times over the next 2 weeks, discussing a possible fix. By December 9, when Apache was nearly ready to release a patch, Mr. Chen alerted the foundation that users on Chinese chat forums were discussing the flaw, raising the possibility that hackers could already be trying to exploit it, said Gary Gregory, one of Apache's volunteer developers. Beijing was upset and blamed Alibaba Cloud for its failure to report the Log4j software flaw in a timely fashion. As a result, Beijing suspended a cybersecurity partnership with Alibaba's cloud computing unit over the matter, Chinese state media reported. On December 22nd, China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, aka MIIT, said its cybersecurity threat and information platform would be stopping its cooperation with Alibaba Cloud for 6 months. According to the report by China Daily, Alibaba Cloud is part of a national cybersecurity threat platform that requires members to promptly report information about such glitches. Alibaba's failure to report the Log4j flaw to the relevant authorities in a timely manner hindered efforts by China's MIIT to handle the threat effectively. The ministry said it would reassess Alibaba's corrective measures before resuming its current partnership. No doubt, 2021 went down as a tough year for Chinese technology firms as Beijing moved to exert control over the once freewheeling sector, and the new year does not look promising either. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe button right here. I'll see you again shortly. Until then, be well.